Rum is my favorite liquor. What is your favorite liquor? Hey guys, Pat here at All Day I Eat Like a Shark, where I share my Japanese recipes with one video per week showing you how to cook Japanese food. Today what we're going to be doing is making Tonyu ice cream, which is a soy milk based ice cream. So all of my ingredients here are ready to go. I have some homemade soy milk here, 1.5 cups, 1.5 cups of heavy cream. I have some dark rum, which we're going to use to add a little bit of a kick. I have some Japanese honey. This is tochi no hana, the honey, which is a type of tree native to Japan. Got this at one of the antenna shops in Tokyo. I have about 2.5 to 3 cups worth of grated ginger, freshly grated, and 3 egg yolks, and some salt. We're not going to use all this salt, just a pinch. So first thing that I'm going to do, my pan is preheating. We're going to go ahead and drop the 3 egg yolks into the soy milk. We'll put in about 4 to 5 tablespoons worth of honey, all of the ginger, and the cream we will put in at the end to help cool the mixture. So first thing, we'll throw in the 3 egg yolks into the soy milk mixture. If you want a richer ice cream, use up to 5 or 6, 7 or 8. Gets a little bit egg yolky, but some people might like it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and whisk this. I think my pot is probably nice and hot. You can see that the mixture has turned a nice pale yellow, pastel yellow. We're going to go ahead and drop in the honey. We'll do about 4 tablespoons worth, and we'll whisk all this together. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 5 today. And if you don't have soy milk, you can definitely substitute with regular whole milk or low-fat milk. It'll taste just as good. And then we'll drop in the ginger. If you want to eat the ginger, you don't need to strain it. So once you've cooked the custard, if you don't want to eat the ginger, make sure to strain it with a fine mesh strainer, or a nut milk bag can also be used, but it's going to be hot, so you got to be careful. So now that all of our ingredients are in here, honey, ginger, and the soy milk, the last thing that we're going to be doing is adding in the rum, but we'll do that once the churn is almost finished. So let's go ahead and get this mixed. We're going to go ahead and heat this up to about 165, 170 degrees. And once that is done, then we can go ahead and cool it with the whipping cream. So I'm just giving it a few whisks to make sure that it's all evenly distributed, no clumps. You don't want any clumps in there. So that is ready to go. Heat this up to about 165, 170 since it has raw egg yolks. Oh yeah, so forgot to put in the pinch of salt. Maybe about a 1/4 teaspoon or 1/8 of a teaspoon. Get out my thermometer, and then I'll set up my ice bath. All right, so here's my ice bath. I'll just go ahead and set this over here. Use a metal bowl so that it's heat and cold proof. Set that right in there. That'll be ready to go when this has cooked. And once that is done, go ahead and drop in the cold cream to help cool the mixture, and turn on the pre-cool function of my ice cream machine. And we should have ice cream in just about an hour. So see you in a bit. Okay, so this is done cooking. I just turned off the heat. It was at 165. I'm going to go ahead and drop in 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. Cool this mixture down. And once you add this in, you can go ahead and taste it for sweetness. If you don't think that it's sweet enough, this would be the time to add either sugar or a little bit more honey so that it'll dissolve before cooling completely. So I'm going to go ahead and taste it. I think it's just fine for me, so I'm going to leave it the way it is. And I'll drop it into my ice bath and let it cool for about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes before we drop it into the ice cream machine. So a very tasty way to enjoy a dessert made of soy milk. So just give this a little bit of a stir every now and then, and in about 20 minutes or so, it should be ready to churn. So see you in a bit. All right guys, I'm back. So we are almost done with our ice cream. I have my ice cream machine on pre-cool. It's at -15 degrees right now. Go ahead and get my ice cream base into the machine. I'm going to go ahead and start the churn. So this will be ready in about 15 minutes. So while we're waiting, or just before we wrap up, go ahead and measure out my rum. We'll put in about 1.5 tablespoons. So this is a 1/2 tablespoon. We'll do 3 of these. That'll give it a nice kick. All right guys, so the hard part is just about done. All we have to do is wait for a little bit. Once this thing gives me a little ding, we'll go ahead and drop the rum in, and should be just about ready. All right guys, so ice cream is done. This is how it looks, straight out of the churner, ice cream machine. I have my little Tavolo cup ready to go. Go ahead and scoop some of this out, nice and thick, very airy and fluffy, as you can tell. I like how the soy milk is a little bit lighter than using whole milk. And it also adds a little bit of a distinct flavor, thanks to the soybeans, of course. I used the homemade soy milk that I made last night. So if you do use store-bought soy milk, make sure that if you can get raw soy milk, that would be the best. Otherwise, make sure that whatever it is that you're buying doesn't have any additives, flavoring. Otherwise, you're gonna get a little bit of a different outcome than what I just made. In my experience, since I started making ice cream, I have not had good luck with vegan or vegetarian ice creams. So this is about as far as I'll go in that direction. Soy milk. Tonyu ice cream. Tonyu aisu for short. Japanese like to abbreviate everything. So instead of ice cream, they say aisu. And I don't know about you guys, but have you come across any good soy milk based ice cream recipes before? This is my go-to, so I haven't really ventured too far off this path. I've had several failures prior to finding this gold nugget. Always open to trying new things, so if you have anything, let me know. We'll go ahead and sample it. Delicious. The honey flavor really comes through along with the ginger, and the rum is very subtle. So if you want a very strong rum flavor, you can consider increasing the rum to maybe 2 tablespoons to 3 tablespoons, or you can just pour a little bit on your ice cream bowl, and then you'd probably be able to taste it. Just the right amount for me, in my opinion. Honey tastes delicious, so make sure you get a good, strong flavored honey. I've had good results with neem honey. If you can find neem honey, that one has a very strong flavor as well. Orange blossom honey is another good one. Buckwheat honey. Buckwheat honey has a very distinct and unique flavor. Some people may not like it. I think it's pretty good. So yeah, honey ice cream, healthier alternative to sugar-based ice creams in my opinion. So yeah, this is my Tonyu ice cream. Tonyu ice cream, which is soy milk ice cream. So hopefully you guys get a chance to give this a try at home. If you do, let me know in the comments how it turns out. Let me know if you're gonna try it. Or if you have other alternative soy milk recipes, I'd love to hear those as well. And if you like this video and would like to see more videos like this one on Japanese cooking or related topics, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that little bell next to my subscribe button for notifications when I post new videos. And other than that, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. See you later.